Have you ever met someone who just draws people in? They make everyone laugh, conversations flow effortlessly, and somehow everybody seems to like them. And the craziest thing is, it looks like they don't even have to try, it just seems natural. I'm sure you know somebody like that. But if I asked you why they're so likable, you'd probably struggle to give a clear answer, right? It's not that they're incredibly good looking, have some high social status, or are the loudest in the room. The secret to their magnetic presence is real charisma. Charisma is the ability to make people feel comfortable, engaged, and genuinely interested in you, without them even realizing why. It's not about trying to impress others, it's about how you make them feel. One thing most people get wrong about charisma is that they think it is something you're born with, but that's not true. Charisma isn't some natural gift, it's a skill you can develop, and in today's video, I'll break it all down for you. We'll take a quick look at some common things people believe make them more likable. And while they're not wrong, they won't be able to give you real charisma. Instead, I'll show you 3 key concepts that will actually make you naturally charismatic without feeling like you're trying too hard or putting on a fake persona. So make sure to stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to become the kind of person others are genuinely drawn to. Now, I know this because I've been on both sides. When I was younger, I was extremely introverted. In school, I was always the quiet one and never the center of attention. It wasn't that I had no friends or that people disliked me, but I was just unremarkable. Especially when it came to girls, I was painfully shy. I was always overthinking, afraid of saying or doing something wrong. So most of the time, I just didn't say anything at all. This went on for years, and at some point, when I was around 17 or 18, I'd had enough. I was tired of feeling uncomfortable in social situations. That's when I started to read books like How to Win Friends and Influence People or How to Talk to Anyone. And while those books had some great tips, I quickly realized something. A lot of advice out there focuses on surface level tricks to seem more charismatic. Things like using people's names in conversations, keeping strong eye contact, or lightly touching someone's arm while talking, these can all be useful, and they do work to some extent. But real charisma doesn't come from memorizing social tricks, it comes from something deeper, and I would break that something deeper down into 3 main concepts. First, giver's energy. Second, unshakable presence. And third, first movers rule. Let's look at them one by one and in more detail. 1. Giver's energy. When you think about the most charismatic people you know, what is it about them that makes them so magnetic? It's not just their confidence or how they carry themselves. The real reason people are drawn to them is their energy, specifically what I call giver's energy. At its core, giver's energy is about having pure intentions in your interactions. Instead of thinking, how can I get this person to like me? Or what can I gain from this conversation? A charismatic person naturally thinks, how can I make this person feel good? And here's the key, it's not about forcing it or being overly polite, it's about being authentic. People are naturally good at picking up on energy, even if they don't realize it. If you approach a conversation with a transactional mindset, meaning that you're always trying to get something from the other person, they will feel it. It makes interactions feel off, forced, or even manipulative. On the other hand, when you genuinely enjoy seeing others happy, they sense that too, and they will naturally be drawn to you. Think about it, when someone gives you a genuine compliment or laughs at your joke in a way that feels real, it creates an instant connection. That's because their reaction isn't about trying to impress you, it's just pure positive energy. The best part about giver's energy is that it's not about memorizing tricks or forcing yourself to act a certain way. It's just about expressing the positive thoughts you already have but often keep to yourself. For example, if you think someone has a cool jacket, say it. If someone tells a funny story, laugh genuinely instead of holding back. If someone is passionate about something, show real interest instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. A lot of people have these positive thoughts in their head but never express them. They assume the other person already knows or they don't want to come across as weird. But the truth is, everyone appreciates a genuine compliment or positive energy. Now, this doesn't mean you should go around showering people with compliments just for the sake of it. Being overly nice or trying too hard to be liked can have the opposite effect. It makes you seem fake. Giver's energy is about being real. It's about noticing what you naturally like about people and just verbalizing it. Charismatic people don't need anything from you. They don't try to win a conversation. They just bring a light, positive energy into social interactions, and people feel good around them because of it. So next time you're talking to someone, stop thinking about how you're coming across. Instead, just focus on making the other person feel good in an authentic way. That alone will instantly make you more charismatic. 2. Unshakable presence. If giver's energy makes people feel good around you, unshakable presence makes them respect you. It's that calm, steady energy that makes someone feel like a leader, like someone who isn't easily shaken by what others think or say. At its core, unshakable presence comes down to one simple belief: no matter what happens, I'll be okay. This mindset changes everything. It removes desperation from your interactions, makes you more attractive in a non-try-hard way, and allows you to stay calm in any situation. People are naturally drawn to those who don't seek approval, but instead stand firm in who they are. Most people spend too much time worrying about their reputation, how others see them, what people think, and whether they're being judged. But truly charismatic people focus on their character instead. Your character is who you really are. Your reputation is just what others perceive. And here's the thing, reputation is out of your control. No matter what you do, people will always have their own opinions. The only thing you can control is your character, your values, your integrity, and how you treat people. The moment you shift your focus from "what do people think about me" to "am I living in alignment with my values," you'll notice a huge change. You'll stop seeking validation, you'll stop over-explaining yourself, and paradoxically, people will respect you more. One of the fastest ways to build unshakable presence is to be brutally honest. Not in a rude way, but in a way that shows you have nothing to hide. Charismatic people don't say things just to please others. They're real. They mean what they say and say what they mean. They don't exaggerate, pretend, or twist the truth to fit in. And because of that, people trust them more. If you have nothing to hide and nothing to prove, you become incredibly powerful in social situations. You no longer feel the need to convince anyone of anything. Instead, you speak your truth and let people react however they want. Another thing you'll notice about people with unshakable presence is that they aren't overly focused on individual interactions. They aren't thinking, "I hope this person likes me." Instead, they have a bigger vision, a purpose that matters more than any single social interaction. When you have a clear purpose, whether that's building a business, mastering a skill, or improving yourself, you naturally exude confidence. You're not desperate for approval because you have something bigger driving you. People respect those who move with intention rather than seeking validation. And ironically, when you stop caring so much about how you come across, people naturally start paying more attention to you. One of the biggest mistakes people make in social situations is trying to prove themselves. They feel the need to explain, justify, or impress others. But the truth is, you don't need to convince anyone of anything. If someone doesn't get you, that's okay. If someone doesn't like you, that's okay too. Charismatic people don't chase approval. Instead, they live by a simple rule. This is who I am. If you connect with that, great. If not, that's fine too. When you stop needing approval, you become naturally confident. And when you combine that with giver's energy, you become the kind of person others truly admire and respect. 3. First movers rule. If giver's energy makes people feel good around you and unshakable presence makes them respect you, then first movers rule is what makes people notice you in the first place. Charismatic people don't sit back and wait for things to happen. They take the first step. They initiate conversations, introduce themselves first, and set the tone in social interactions. Most people hesitate in social situations because they're waiting for a sign that it's okay to speak up or make a move. Charismatic people don't need that permission. They create the moment instead of waiting for it. Have you ever been in a group where no one knows each other and there's that awkward silence? Most people stand there waiting for someone else to break the ice, but charismatic people don't wait. They go first. They're the first to say, "Hey, my name is so-and-so, nice to meet you." They're the first to crack a joke to lighten the mood. They're the first to ask a question and get the conversation going. By being the first one to engage, they immediately take social pressure off everyone else, and people love that. It makes them feel more comfortable and naturally draws them in. A lot of people hold back in conversations because they're afraid of rejection. They wait to see if the other person likes them first before showing any real interest. Charismatic people flip that mindset. Instead of thinking, "Do they like me?" they think, "Do I like them?" They're not afraid to. Give a genuine compliment first. Ask a personal question first. show enthusiasm first. By leading with warmth and curiosity, they make the other person feel seen, which instantly makes them more engaging and memorable. This even goes beyond conversations. Whether it's planning an event, suggesting an idea, or making a decision, people respect those who take action first. Think about it. How often do people hesitate when making plans? Should we meet up this weekend? Should we try this restaurant? Should we start this project? Instead of waiting, charismatic people make the call. Let's do Saturday at 7. This spot looks great, let's go there. I'll take care of it, no worries. This kind of decisiveness is rare. It shows confidence, leadership, and a willingness to take responsibility, qualities that naturally attract people. Many people believe they need confidence first before taking action, but the truth is, confidence comes from taking action first. When you start speaking up first, showing interest first, and making decisions first, you naturally become more comfortable in social situations, and over time, it becomes effortless. The first movers rule isn't about being the loudest or most dominant person in the room. It's about setting the tone, taking the lead, and making it easier for others to engage with you. When you combine all three concepts, giver's energy, unshakable presence, and first movers rule, you'll naturally develop the kind of charisma that draws people in without even trying. You won't have to put on an act or remember a bunch of social tricks. People will simply feel good around you, and that's what makes someone truly charismatic. Applying these concepts isn't always easy. Breaking the ice, making the first move, and taking the lead all require you to step out of your comfort zone. I know exactly how hard it is to push past that fear and take action when everything inside you wants to play it safe. But it is necessary that you fully understand the importance of this. That's why I created a video about it. So if you want to start to make real progress in your life, make sure to check it out. Thank you for watching. See you there.